So Sabbath Bloody Sabbath, he's tuned his guitar down a step and a half. So I'll play the open notes for you, tune the guitar in, and then we'll look at the lesson. So now add in the distortion, your E string will sound like this. And the song starts like this. So even now the chords are obviously different because we've retuned. I'm going to call them as they would be in standard tuning. So we're starting off here in the E position, and you're playing the A and the D string open, and then you're coming in with the E chord, an E5 chord. So that's the strings open, then playing the E, open again back to the E. And then we're coming down here to a C5, a D5, back to the E, and then up here to a G, back to the E. So they're the chords you play for the intro and the verses, and then we get to the chorus, and the chorus you play a clean sound, and these are the chords for the chorus. So the first chord for the chorus is an A minor 9 chord, and I'm playing the 10th of the D and then the 12th of the G, the B and the E. And the first time you play it, you add in here the 15th of the B and the E, so you've got this. And then you come here to this chord, and that there is like playing a D, but take the top finger off, so you're playing it that way there. And I'm adding in the 10th here on the A string, so you've got this. And then we come to this chord. And for this, I'm just barring across the 5th, and I'm adding in here the 7th note here on the A string. So you've come from here. And then the last chord of the chorus, I come here and I'm playing the D open. I'm playing the first two notes of a D chord, and then I'm lifting off my finger off the 3rd of the B string and coming and fretting the 2nd of the B. So I've got this. And then you're back into the distorted sound. And so when you come at the chorus, there's a riff that's played an octave above the actual riff, and it goes like this on the G string. So this riff is all played on the G string. You start on the 7th, you slide up to the 9th, down to the 5th, 7th, 9th, slide up to the 12th, back to the 9th. So now let's take a look at the solo. So the solo starts with this riff. So for this riff now, I'm picking on the 10th of the B, sliding up to the 12th, back to the 10th, and then picking again when you actually get to the 10th. I'm not actually playing the 12th, and then coming here and just playing the 8th here on the B. And the last time I'm coming here to the 9th of the G string. Okay. Okay, so the next bit of the solo goes like this. So for this, you start off here on the 7th of the B string, you come here to the 9th of the G string, the 7th of the G string, you come up here to the 10th then of the B, down to the 7th of the B, the 7th of the G, and then the 9th of the G. So if I play through that slowly, you've got this. So putting them first two bits together, you've got this. So the next bit of the solo, you play this. So for this bit now, we actually start with the string bent up and you let it come down. And that's on the 10th of the B. You come here to the 8th of the B then, and then the 9th here of the G. You've got this. And the last little bit of this part of the solo, you've got this. So for this part now, you're starting here on the 10th of the E string and you bend up. Then you're playing it natural, you're coming down here to the 7th of the E. Then you come into the 10th of the B. Bend that up, then to the 8th, and you're finishing here on the 9th here on the G string, so you've got this. And for the very last lick of the solo, we've moved positions now, we're playing between the 15th and the 12th positions, and we've got this. So for this last bit of solo, you start off here on the 15th of the E, you bend it up and you play that 3 times. And then you play the 12th of the E, and then you do it the same again. This time you play it 5 times. And then back to the 12th of the E. And now we come to the B string. So you're playing the 15th to the 12th on the B, and then you're coming to the 14th to the 12th on the G, and then you're finishing here on the 14th of the D string. So you've got this. Okay, so putting the whole solo together, we get this. Now there is 2 more parts to this song, and the first bit goes like this. So for the first part of this now, you're playing all this on the D string, and it's that. And that's between the 7th and the 5th on the D, and then you come down here and you're playing between the 4th and the 5th on the D string, so you've got this. And then you play the 7th here on the D string, and then you're back into. And now you come here, and that there is the 2nd on the A string and the 4th of the D string. So the very last part of the song, you're here and you play this. So the chords you need for the very last bit of the song is an E power chord, a G, an F sharp, you come back to the G, you come back to this E, back to the G, back to the F sharp, back to the G, and then you finish up here on a G sharp. So you've got this.